Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. What's going on, guys? Ray Yerg's back here. It's the Just Saying NFL Pick Show, and hope you all having a great Sunday. It is beautiful up here in New England. Can't complain about the weather here. Got another great NFL Sunday ahead of us. 14-9-1 on the season so far with our pick six each and every week. This week's week 5, so we'll see if we can make a little bit of money, get a little bit more cash in our pocket. So, like I said, 14-9-1, not too bad. A lot of things going on in the NFL. A couple games getting moved, shifted, postponed, etc. But none of those games are going to be on the card. The Tuesday game's not going to be on the card. Don't know a lot of things are going up in the air right now. So we're just going to stick with the games that we do know, and hopefully we can get some winners. So get right into it. Pick 6. First pick I got is the Panthers and the Falcons over 54. We all know how Atlanta's defense is and how poor it is. They're searching for their first victory on the season. Though they've still been able to put up a lot of points. Carolina's been really being able to put up a lot of points, especially with Teddy Bridgewater. So I expect that trend to continue. Today's trend is going to be overs. I kind of like a lot of overs today, but I like the Panthers and the Falcons on the over. Both putting up a lot of points. I'd expect that the Falcons will have another fourth quarter collapse, allowing the Panthers to come back and take the victory there and be able to put up a lot of points during that game. So that's what I'm going with on that one. I would expect that the Panthers actually end up winning this game. It's kind of sad to see the Falcons might fall to 0-5. Very disappointing on their part. Still very shocked that Dan Quinn hasn't been fired yet. Not really sure what's going on there, but going to go with the over 54.5. Next one, my team, going to go with my Colts again. They got the Browns this week. They're playing at Cleveland, so this should be an exciting game. Browns offense is clicking on all cylinders right now. I have a lot of family in Ohio. I have a cousin who has season tickets to the Browns, so I'm sure we'll be texting back and forth, but I'm not going with a side on this one. I'm going with the over again on this one. Over 48. I think that's set too low. I think that should be a little bit into the 50s, 51, 52. Clearly, Cleveland's offense has been playing, especially. Colts offense has been really clicking also ever since that week 1 terrible loss. So that's what I like. I like over 48 on this in this game. I think both teams are very well capable of at least getting into the 20s. So I think to me, I think this is set way too low. I'm very surprised. I'm sure this is probably more of a public pick, especially. But I like it. I think they can get it. I'm not going to necessarily pick a side. Obviously, I'm going to be rooting for the Colts. But the way the Browns have been playing, it really wouldn't surprise me if the Browns do end up getting the victory that they that over the Colts on this one, because they're playing very well. 3-1. They look good. They look good, no doubt. I'm very surprised. I'm not a big Browns fan, but they look really good. So, but no side on this one. More of over 48. So, 4 more picks left. We have the Raiders and the Chiefs. It's a big spread, but I'm going to take KC minus 11. Listen, they played Monday. They played a very terrific Patriots team still. And they were still able, it was a slow start, but they were able to kick it in gear into the second half and still able to cover on that spread. Still put up a lot of points against the Patriots. So I would expect them to do the same against the Raiders. I think they roll in this game. They're back in KC. They Raiders defense just doesn't look that good as it did earlier in the season, a couple of weeks ago, for the first couple of weeks. They've been kind of getting a little sloppy, putting up a lot of points. They let the Bills put up a lot of points on them, and KC's offense is way better than the Bills. So I would expect I know it's a divisional game, but I expect Mahomes and the Chiefs to just roll on this one. I can easily see them winning by 2+ touchdowns. So I'm going to take KC minus 11 over the Raiders. I know it's a big number, but I like it. But it's a good teaser number. If you get like a 3-team, 10-point, 9-point teaser, you can bring that down to less than a field goal. That's another bonus. I like doing teasers, 3-team teasers once in a while. So this one would be one of the ones in my card. Next game of mine is I got the Jags and the Texans. Listen, Billy B's finally got fired. I've been saying it for weeks. Been saying it since the beginning of the season. They finally got fired. The Texans are only going to get better from here with O'Brien off the head coaching duties. So, but I'm not going to go pick a side on this one either. I like the over in this game, the Jags and the Texans, over 54.5. So Jags have been very poor, but they've been very offensively potent. They've been able to put up a lot of points. There's going to be I think this is going to be a much fast-paced game, back and forth. I think that Deshaun Watson is going to be able to actually open up the field some more. They've looked good. It's just that Billy O'Brien just kept holding them back with the decisions that they made throughout personnel and coaching decisions on the field during games. It just doesn't work. I think that the Texans win this game finally. It's a 5.5-point spread, but I don't really like the 5.5 points spot. It's a weird number. If it was less than a field goal, I'd probably take it. But I think that they end up winning this game. But I think that the more key factor is that they're going to be able to put up a lot of points on both sides of the ball on this one. Houston has no problem putting points up. Jags have no problem putting points up either. Defenses aren't the same that they used to be. Jags defense from 3 years ago isn't the same. Texans defense over the last several years just isn't the same. So I think that they were able to put up a lot of points. So I'm going to go over 54.5 on this one. 2 picks left. Cardinals coming back east again, playing the Jets. Listen, I'm taking the Cardinals minus 7.5. I know the Jets, they were in the game last Thursday they had some extra time. They were in the game against the Broncos. But Broncos and Jets, both those teams are terrible. Cardinals are a much more improved team than the Broncos, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Broncos defense isn't as good as that used to be either, especially with Miller not being there. Cardinals defense is very much more improved. They've struggled the last couple of games, the Cardinals, but I think that they're going to get back on track against the Jets, especially. The Jets are just a mess. And I've said it for weeks too on this one. Until Adam Gase is fired, just like I said when Bill O'Brien got fired with the Texans, until Adam Gase gets fired, the Jets will become better. I know that they've had a lot of injuries, the Jets. I just don't think Gase is the right coach for this team. And they're a complete mess. They put up a lot of points. I don't know. I think Flacco's starting too. This game's just written that the Jets are just, I don't know what the Jets are doing. I'm going to take the Cardinals. I think they bounce back. I think they bounce back in a big way. I think they can get at least a 2-touchdown victory over the Jets. So I'm taking the Cardinals minus 7.5. Last game, a lot more points on this one too. Another over game that I like is the Bengals and Ravens over 50.5. Cincy, they finally got on the board, but they've put up a lot of points also during the season. Their defense is one of the worst defenses in the league. Against the Ravens, Ravens should have no problem putting up 30-plus points, and I think that the Bengals are able to at least put up between 17 and 20 points against the Ravens. They're very much fast-paced offense. Burrow's feeling more comfortable in the pocket. They're able to throw the ball down the field. They get Mixon involved. So I think that they're able to get to that many points. We'll get the over on the 50.5 on that one. Ravens are going to continue to roll. I didn't really see what the spread was on this one. I was more interested in the over, but Ravens do win this game. I'd have to look at the spread. I'm not sure what the spread was. But I like the Bengals and the Ravens over 50.5. So run down real quick. Try and keep the show going under 10 minutes. We got Cardinals, Falcons over 54. Colts, Browns over 48. Chiefs minus 11. Jags, Texans over 54.5. Arizona minus 7.5. Bengals, Ravens over 50.5. Those are the Just Saying NFL Pick 6 picks of the week. Like I said, 14-9-1 on the season. Could have been a little bit better. Had a couple more games missed by a point or two. That record could have been a little bit better, but we're still positive. So we take it with that. We're up on the season. So let's continue to try and stay positive and make some more money. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. And I may check in during the games today, but I have a busy day. So we'll see what happens. But good luck on everything. Enjoy your NFL Sunday.